There we go. Thank you, Mr. Nushi, for letting us know that there was no audio. I forgot to make that go live. Literally doing like 10 things to get us set up. Let's do this intro all over again. Welcome to the Great American Bash. Forget July 4th, blah, blah, blah. You guys missed the whole song and dance of the intro.
That's great.
So, Zach, you're saying that you don't think... You say MSK is going to lose, or...?
I think they'll win.
Okay.
What about you?
I want Ciampa and Thatcher to win, so I feel like I'm not thinking with my head here. So I'm gonna pick Thatcher and Ciampa.
Okay.
I really like what they're doing.
I do too. And it'd be nice to have a predictions, but I mean, we don't have a chance. So.
That's right. Thank you to all 9 people for still being in chat, even though we didn't have audio for a minute there. Yeah, Knock is MIA. No title belt on the line for this one. Just good, clean, old-fashioned Great American Bash fun. Alright, first commercial break. Let us know in the chat who you guys think is going to walk away with the tag team title belts, while I take a second look at this stream, because I got a couple guys saying that there's some issues going on.
So this match is kind of a weird one because, like we were just talking about, we have all the call-ups coming up. Vince was at the Performance Center recently with a couple other head honchos. In the chats, is there anyone that you have in mind that you think Vince is going to call up very soon?
Mouth-watering. But you know them simply as your favorites. They're your go-to you keep coming back to. And of course they come with everyone's favorite, never-ending salad and breadsticks. So come enjoy
Roman Revolver R12, you are our tech guy here.
You are.
Essentially checking the mail.
And props to Shaylin Alfred too, also letting me know we have no video. You know what, folks? This might just be a videoless video. If anything, you should be watching NXT, so just enjoy our sultry voice. Our video just keeps going on and off, so I don't know what's going on there, folks. Sorry about that.
Shopping malls can be a big trigger for young homeowners turning into their parents.
You ever think about the storage operation of a place like this?
Oh, get out of here.
No. They just sell cables and they're making overhead. You know what kind of fish those are?
This is what happens with Knocks Away.
Don't be coy.
Yeah, we can't do predictions. Defense, that's what we can't do when Knocks Away.
No open challenges. Can't step up to the plate.
He's sitting pretty somewhere.
But you know what? I'm still going to get it. Hey, sorry.
Safe with his belt, being guarded by Commander Aziz.
How long do you think Commander Aziz has left in WWE? How long does this gimmick last him?
Okay, Rude.
6 months tops.
Yeah. I would say 3 with Nick Khan around.
True.
Apparently so it was him, Vince, there's 2 more people that went to the Performance Center. Bruce Pritchard. Someone else. I don't know. Vince is building up his new, like, Yes Men group, but I don't know. I would be very scared if I saw Nick Khan walking around.
I would be too. Knox says, I'll see y'all later, just stopping by to check on my show.
You're stopping. Oh, man.
Enjoy your tan, Knock, while you're grilling out.
Right. I'll enjoy the fact that if you guys didn't catch the last episode, I am 2-0 in versus.
That is. If you guys have anything that you want to put on versus, let us know. two things that one's better than the other kind of thing. This week, if you listen to the episode, we did if JR should get the boot or stay on commentary.
That's right. Very, it's a fun discussion. Very fun episode.
Yeah, a lot of fun, actually.
All right. The Ciampa's back in. You still see everything, Zach? You still see the...
Yep.
Awesome.
You see it all.
Unfortunately...
Capital Performance, YMCA, Civic, Industrial, Living Room, Basement.
Unfortunately, you guys only get to hear it, but if you want to watch it, go check out USA Today. And also, I'm just going to get that out of the way now, because I know someone's going to hit us in the chat, why can't we see NXT? We're not showing the actual show. We're not getting taken down for that.
Yeah, sorry if my photo's a little blurry. I'm trying to use a different system this time, so I'm half here, half advertising NXT Great American Bash.
Yeah, absolutely fine. Yeah, we had some tech issues setting up, so we apologize for being late, all that stuff, but still, just wanted to watch NXT.
I really like MSK. I didn't really get into the Rascals in Impact, but then again, I wasn't a frequent Impact watcher, but I really like what they're doing in NXT. Yeah.
Oh, every time they do that flip, I cringe. I forget what's coming. Yeah, I like them too. I was wondering how they'd fare without their third member, but they're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
I think they would. They should do well on the main roster, but who knows?
I think so. I think you put them in the mix with Street Profits and the Usos. Granted, the Usos are still around after today, but...
Right. Yeah, for those who didn't know, Jimmy Uso, DUI for the third time, I believe.
Yes. Second time he got off, he got away with it, so...
Right.
I forgot the technical term.
So, real quick, the card we've got on tap for tonight, we've got MSK, Thatcher, and Ciampa, obviously. We've got Gargano and Kross having a face-to-face. Not a match, just a face-to-face. Probably setting up a match. Io Shirai, Zoey Stark versus Candice, LeRae, and Indy Hartwell. And I'm missing one. Where are you at? Oh, Hit Row celebrating Isiah Swerve Scott's championship win. And Kyle O'Reilly versus Adam Cole.
It's a fun card.
It is.
Black Gala 2, again, I'm adjusting my audio through a different system this time than we used for the podcast. Let me know which version of Disappearing Zach you like best.
Yeah, our picture, I have no idea why. Our video is going to disappear on and off. Our audio is... I jerry-rigged this stream before we got on, guys, so I'm sorry.
Jerry Smith? That's why it's so poor.
What do you think will happen with Jimmy in the storyline with Roman? I don't think anything's going to happen. I think WWE's going to turn a blind eye, which I don't think they should. I think Jimmy needs help, but...
Well, reports are the higher-ups are really pissed about it.
Oh. Roman, I'm looking at the stream right now. I hate how my camera looks. My big-ass head just got bigger. I hate it.
I'm getting rid of my background. You can see my bald ass.
They all just want to see you. You're the star of the show. Forget NXT.
Ciampa, what a great thing he did growing that beard out.
Yeah, that was very smart. I hope they don't do a story with Jeff Hardy. I did not like or appreciate that story at all. The only thing I liked about it was the bar fight.
Yeah. God, I hope they don't do a story with this. They just leave it alone, take care of it behind the scenes. Ooh.
To be honest, I don't want them to do a story, but it's WWE, you know, from Roman Revolver. Yeah, I agree. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they've already written, I hope they have written Roman's storyline. Like, not long term, but I feel like they're actually taking time to write it, so. Hopefully.
I thought it was done through SummerSlam.
I think so. So hopefully they don't, I don't think they have time to write in a drunk Jimmy Uso story. And they better not, too, because I mean, I just want to see the Usos tag team. I don't need to see a drunk storyline.
Yep. I don't even think he's a drunk. I think he was just very irresponsible.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that Thatcher purposely did not fix his tooth?
Ooh. It's a great look. It has legitimacy.
It is. It's a great character look. I wouldn't want it as mine, but...
Exactly, yeah. He would fix that as soon as possible. Ooh. Yeah, growing up, my mom told me, first thing people look at is your smiles. So if anything happens to one of my teeth, I'm not getting back in the ring until it's fixed.
Black Alec, thanks again for the congrats on the 500, and yeah, that is an ugly mug.
That's right, 500, baby. 502, actually.
Yes. If you haven't subscribed, please do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button.
Please do.
Be part of this family.
You know what's better than 500? 600.
Oh. That is. Except when you're on an A&E show.
Oh yeah, and Roman is the best all time, don't argue. He's killing it right now.
Beth Phoenix killing it on commentary.
She is. Wow. It's a good thing we didn't do a predictions. Okay. I would have lost this first one. Unofficially, Zach would have 1 point. But where does Thatcher and Ciampa go now?
I don't know, because it's like, are they doing a TakeOver SummerSlam weekend?
I don't think so. They have to. They have to, but they haven't I cannot think today. Advertised it yet.
I just feel like with SmackDown on Friday nights, big takeovers are kind of gone.
Right. I don't know. If I was Vince, I could not get rid of big takeovers. Those were, a lot of people were saying those were better than like the actual pay-per-views for a long time. You can't get rid of that.
Very much so. Great matches and live. Going to them live was, I went to one. I went to one live and it was so fucking fun. It was just electric.
Roman Revolver, Kenny or Roman? I don't know. I feel like it depends on who's writing them.
I'll just say I'm happy to have them both.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think Kenny would work in WWE. I don't know if Roman will work in AEW. So, I think they're exactly where they should be.
Yeah. You're right.
Why didn't we get Ciampa versus Walter again?
Is Walter just like overseas for a while?
I think because he does live in Austria. He does he's not moving here. I think he's happy in Austria. So I don't know. He might be doing the pack thing where he has to stay for a couple months then leave.
Okay.
So you're limited what you can do with him.
They still gotta do him and Balor. They have to do that match.
They do. They absolutely have to. Oh, that's gonna be a banger. No, and I don't blame him. I honestly don't blame him for not moving to the States.
No.
I've never been to Austria, but I can only say I'm not chomping at the bits to. I wouldn't want to leave.
Eric, do you start your day off with any coffee?
I start my day off with more sleep.
Good man.
Man. Even when the old place we used to work at, when they taught me for coffee bar, I would just abuse that and make hot chocolate. Zach versus Walter, question mark.
Male versus female stuff.
I know, right? Oh.
I get my ass kicked. Are you kidding me? One chop and I'm crying out the door.
Oh, man.
But I appreciate the booking.
Yeah, lots of love this stream. I'm down for it. Hot cocoa for the win indeed. You put some caramel in there, a little whipped cream on top.
Or if you're playing San Andreas.
True.
Been hitting that Red Dead 2, man.
Oh my god, I need to restart it. That game is amazing.
There's so much going on. Again, too many buttons do too many things, so my old ass gets confused, but damn is that fucking good.
Oh yeah. I've just been looking at the videos of like all the small things I missed, and I didn't really like. So there's some small events that randomly happen. I didn't know how many criminals I could have hogtied and taken to jail. I just
I haven't even
shoot
tried doing
them.
that yet.
It's just anything you think you can do. Apparently, you can do. They every detail that they skipped in GTA 5. They're like, let's just go balls to the wall for Red Dead.
Okay.
Mr. Nushi won.
Would you rather? Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Who would you rather introduce to the ring, Bruce Buffer or JR? Oh, introduce you. I had dyslexia for a second there.
Let's answer that in a second. This promo. Anybody have any idea about this promo with the Chargers? Is at 91% now.
Ooh. Think next week it's 100.
Yeah.
Is there anyone we're missing? Like Roderick Strong? Anyone who's gone that we're just not thinking of?
I don't know, man.
Parker?
Maybe a main roster guy coming down? I think that's too small for Parker. This tiny charger, it looks like a iPod charger thing.
Yeah.
But for the question, I would have Bruce Buffer.
Yeah, Bruce Buffer.
I used to hate authority figures in wrestling just because the McMahons really butchered the hell out of them. Eric, you sold me so much on what I was missing with William Regal.
Yeah. William Regal is the best of all time. Even Johnny Saint, I really like what they did with NXT UK. So they have Johnny Saint, who's the head guy, and I forgot what the guy's actual name, like his little assistant, but he was a jobber who Johnny Saint was like, I think I can really help you if you become my assistant, and he's like the authority figure, and they don't overdo it. So Triple H knows how to do authority figures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He knows how to do authority figures' wife too. Or daughter. He had Linda too, you know it.
Oh man. The reigning, defending. Oh man.
They're doing this during the takeover?
Yep.
I could see Karrion Kross going to the main roster because he just keeps flipping out and Joe finally beats the shit out of him and Regal gets rid of him.
I could see that. Do you think Johnny do you think O'Reilly takes it off Kross, or does Gargano do it as a transitional champion?
I could see Gargano as a transitional champion, or if he does get fired from NXT, we do a tournament or something for the belt.
Oh, that'd be sweet. Oh, Joe.
I cannot in good consciousness let this keep going on. So next week
thought that was tonight.
Nah,
I
it's
guess
just
this is. Oh.
yeah, it's just a face to face. His lawyer told him to say that.
Every morning when I get up, same three things on my mind. Never lose the NXT Championship. One day, main event WrestleMania.
Okay.
And one day, become WWE Champion.
How many NXT people have actually main event to WrestleMania? Seth.
Seth, Roman.
Kevin never has, even though he should have with Jericho.
Bianca and Sasha.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess Charlotte, Becky, if you count them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I guess the door is open. Do you see Kross ever main eventing Mania?
Yeah, I could see it. Notice how Scarlett wasn't one of those three things on his mind when he wakes up.
Oh boy.
She's not up there now either.
Yeah, they're starting the split.
Oh man, they're so good together.
I know. They're perfect. I don't get why you would split them.
Big and Musty 3, we are doing A-OK. Thank you for asking. Glad you're
Yes.
happy.
Shout out to Nushi. He just sent me the cameo link for Bruce Buffer, saying we should get an intro for the channel. It
That'd be dope. That would be something to do.
would be.
Or we could go the Wish route and get Justin Roberts.
If we get Justin
I know you
Roberts, I would play that before every video and at the end of every video. Oh man.
God, could you see Cross's last match being against Joe?
God, that'd be amazing.
I win, you get the hell out of NXT.
I'd take that. That's just great storytelling. What is it that Joe has? Is it just concussions? I shouldn't say just concussions, but
Yeah, he got his last one filming a commercial.
I don't know who Daniel Bryan's doctor was, but I feel like whoever he was, WWE should hire him. Because I think that was even the person who helped Edge.
Yeah.
Jamel McGee, ding dong indeed. And Big and Musty 3, who in this your favorite wrestler ever?
It changes so often, depends on your mood, but I'll just say Shawn Michaels. I can always go back to a match of his.
Yeah, my usual go-to answer is Shawn Michaels, just because I think he was ahead of his time and came back from an injury and did not lose a step. But
Got better.
yeah, but I will say favorite wrestler today, as of last Dynamite, is Hangman Page. I'm constantly smiling when he's on TV.
Even when he does his acting.
I take it, yeah.
Okay.
I think because I just really like the story, like the long-term storyline they're in, about believing in himself and blah blah blah.
So I was thinking maybe Kenny starts taking out the Dark Order, and that's what prompts Hangman to just go balls to the wall, give him his, not a pipe bomb moment because his character doesn't need it, but give him his moment, go after Kenny, and just go ham on the mic.
Yeah, I think that'd be perfect for him. He definitely does need to work on his acting. I agree with you there. Like, I think
I mean, he can't even like drink a drink without acting like he's drinking a drink.
Right.
I love the guy. I love the guy in the ring. I think he's a great personality. It's just
Yeah.
touches.
I'm sure at some point, because we've done this podcast for a long time, and I know I've flip flopped so much. I'm sure at some point I'm gonna be against Hangman, but right now, I think I just enjoy the fact that him and the Dark Order are in a very positive storyline, and I don't know, I dig it right now.
Okay.
It's a nice feel-good story that I think is gonna end with him learning that even when you fail, just get back up and you can win.
Oh.
And
You're
then
happy
someone.
like Big and Musty great.
And then someone will knock him down a peg, he'll lose the championship and go back to drinking. Taker and Gold.
Daniel Bryan.
That's a good pick. Daniel Bryan's a damn good pick.
Yeah.
He's a genius.
And then Mark Henry. I love Mark Henry. I absolutely love Mark Henry.
Yeah. Go back and just forget, like, in the ring, he's great. His knowledge of the ring is great. But you go back and look at when he first got hired, and Vince tried to get him to quit because he overpaid him, and he just persisted. He stayed with it, did everything Vince wanted him to do, no matter how stupid. Mark Henry's a survivor.
Yep, yeah, he is. And we talked about this way long ago on the show when I met Mark Henry. He was a heel, as when Teddy Long had his White Boy Challenge. He was still a heel when we were doing a meet and greet. There was a kid who was a big fan of his who didn't want to talk to his. He stayed in character, made the kid seem like he was a smart one for being a Mark Henry fan. Outside the ring, just a genius and a sweetheart.
Yeah. I'm glad he's getting paid to work with AEW.
Yeah. Does Orange Cassidy look like a young Joe Biden?
That's a good one. I just want to see Joe Biden show up to a press conference, just all Orange Cassidy geared
Give him
up.
a jean jacket.
Oh man! If Obama could get Keegan Michael Key to do the anger translator, he can get Orange Cassidy. I'm jealous. Yeah, Big Musty met him in 2011. That's a great time to meet him. The guy was on top of the world. Absolutely jealous.
Mm-hmm. Roman Revolver, yep, Savage is money.
Oh yeah. Is this the?
How do you feel about Kushida being with the Diamond Mine?
I would take it. I would absolutely take it because I don't care about anyone but Roderick Strong and Malcolm Bivens in that group. The other two, I don't know.
Okay, I misworded that. I mean, being in a feud with the Diamond Mine, just
Oh, okay.
because I feel like both people need to keep the momentum going right now.
That's a good point. That's a good point. 'Cause I
But
don't.
yeah, you're right. Diamond Mine needs someone else to care about.
Right. You're. I don't know because Kushida. We know Kushida's great, but I haven't seen him have like a big moment. Even winning the Cruiserweight Championship, I'm not. I don't know. So you're right. They both need momentum because Roger can't lose this.
That is the original $1 Million belt.
Very nice. Do you think Ted DiBiase just? Maybe they gave him a replica. I guess WWE held on to the original.
That's what I'm guessing. That's what Triple H made it sound like at a press conference. Where do you keep that? Do you keep it in like a big Rubbermaid container with the Christmas stuff?
I'm very surprised that no one has broken into the WWE archives building yet. Anyone out there want to do that and make a video of what's inside there, feel free.
Just put a face mask on and say you're part of Retribution.
Exactly. You'll get booked.
I'm Ping Pong from Retribution. I can't believe they still have those names. They were on Raw last night.
That's ridiculous.
T-Bone and TikTok, or whatever the fucking guy's name is.
Just I think just drop the name, put them with the Hurt Business, and go into a New Day feud. Also, I feel bad that Josiah Williams lost his job in the mass firings, but no one else in the wrestling world is allowed to use his theme songs. I'm happy that he's gotten paid for making them, but no more. Cameron Grimes got it, Sean Spears, and someone else on NXT. Roman Revolver R12. Jeff Hardy is getting his theme song back. Dots. Yes, he should have gotten it back from when they debuted. I don't know why they just gave him the Hardy Boys song.
Yeah, I don't like when a tag person has one of those songs.
Yeah.
Apparently they're going to use it again when crowds come back, so hopefully in about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hopefully. We'll see what they do, because he was on Main Event. He was jobbing the gender. Maybe they have plans for him. Maybe he'll do something. And Jamal McGee, on record, Jericho hates Orange Cassidy, Pineapple Pete, and QT Marshall, the Big Apple. Could it be Jericho has a thing against fruits?
Well, if he hits Carlito when he's biting into an apple, we'll conclude that it is that.
Yes. What's up there, Percy Carter?
There, Percy Carter. So they have the Impact Station channel on Samsung TV. So if you have a Samsung TV, you get it. There's all these like little stations in there for like Riff Tracks, MTV, and blah blah blah. Impact has been showing some stuff. I just for the first time caught Cameron Grimes when he was in Impact last week.
Oh, okay. How was it?
He was okay, but if you would have told me I would have been digging him big time on WWE's roster, I would have said Pshaw.
Who do you think comes out of this one? With LA Knight wins, Cameron Grimes has to be his butler. Cameron Grimes wins, he's a new $1 million champion.
I think Cameron Grimes will lose because these guys have been doing very good segments that aren't in the ring.
Yeah. I agree. Is Virgil still with AEW? I forgot what his name is now, but
I do not know. Did he use Vincent?
it's something
I think that's what he's in WCW.
right. It's something different. Like it doesn't even reference that character. It's something weird.
Craig.
Just Josh. Who missed the short-lived tag team Sammy Hager? Not me. That tag team was random and at no point did I think they were gonna win that match. Like they were the only mismatch. It was just weird.
Ric Flair on TV with the announcer from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. LA Knight is in another Car Shield commercial with Ric Flair and this man.
I will say that dude works very hard. The announcer from Championship shows up early. Always.
Does he do other things besides announce?
I think he's producer.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets there. The times when Knock and I set up the ring, he usually gets there like right when we're about to finish, and he's setting things up.
Okay. If you guys want to know what we're talking about, just Google Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. There are, I think, Eric, maybe you can correct me, like 3 or 4 other versions of this that are throughout the states. They show it, I don't know, really late at night here on Saturday nights. But it's a lot of people who are on AEW Dark and Dark Elevation come from here. Jordan Clearwater and some other people, Watts. Yeah, really cool thing that's out here. But they do syndication throughout the country, and they have another, I think, branch of it out on the East Coast.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah. If you want to be able to brag to your friends, you know who's going to be on AEW next, then definitely check it out.
Or check out who got released by WWE. Hey.
That is true. They did a tournament for the United Network where they had that was Redbeard's first match or matches, Fred Rosser and I think Chris Adonis.
In clinical trials, weight, cholesterol, and blood
Yes.
sugar changes were similar to placebo. If you're affected by schizophrenia, ask your doctor about Caplyta from Intracellular.
Air Percy, how is NXT going in your opinion? So far, very good.
I like when they do these pay-per-view-ish names on a regular NXT because it just makes the whole episode fun. I'm not really worrying about storylines because I know I'm going to get great matches.
Yeah. Completely agree.
Eric, is there someone you think should never leave NXT?
Ciampa. Because he doesn't want to. He's said before that if he in 2019 he said that he would retire if he had to go to the main roster. I don't know if he still has that stance. And also because I don't think his body could handle this travel and all that. I think I'll just let him keep doing 5-star work in NXT rather than risk him getting hurt working that crazy schedule. How about you?
I'd say the same, and then maybe that's it. Actually,
Yeah.
I think I really want to see Finn from recently back on the main roster.
Yeah. I think that's the call up I want the most. I need, because he can't fail. The Prince cannot fail.
No.
If he does, that's just like then WWE's done. That's, you know, I don't understand that Spanish fly. Every time I see it, I don't know how that works. I don't get it.
Roman Revolver CU dudes are for more theme TV episodes. Not too many though. I like regular stuff, and then once every 2 to 3 months throwing in there.
Yeah. I think AEW is going to do
I feel
too much
AEW
this
might
month.
wear us out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 3.
Do you guys
in
think
a
chat's
row.
like the themed one?
I'm sorry. What's up?
Asking anybody in the chats if they like the themed ones.
There's a question I skipped over. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, dude. Jamel McGee. Are there too many factions in AEW? We need a factions war pay-per-view. I agree with that. I think there needs, if you're gonna have this many factions, I think you should have a factions war. Just to say who's the number 1 faction for that year. But
That is actually brilliant because then you can break them apart too if you want to get rid of some factions because like, hey, our faction failed. I'm out of here.
yeah. I can't remember what. It was a Facebook post somebody made on a group page that convinced me that I'm fine with the factions being how many there are because it gets a lot of people on TV.
Wade Barrett's got such a good voice.
He does. It's so distinctive. So last episode I watched NWA. I'm not making that mistake again. But I wandered onto a Nick Aldis versus Ricky Morton for the championship match. I thought it was this week. Fortunately, Wade Barrett was doing commentary for that match, and I knew he cannot be in 2 places at once. So his distinctive voice saved me from watching more Power than I had to.
What night does that air? Does that air on Tuesdays?
Yep.
Maybe I'll try it tonight.
I'll try it again on the 13th when they do their tournament, but
Okay.
I can't do it again. So it's just I'm sure people who watch it regularly, maybe it makes sense to you, but going into it like randomly, I was so confused.
Maybe if I'm on that, as Jamel McGee says, that Oos Juice, maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Who's on the juice? What a hop.
That's good. What's LA Knight's finishing move?
I think it's I don't know what's called, but he just grabs their head and the head and drives them into the mat. It's what EC3 used to do when he first came in.
Okay.
Dean Ambrose used to do it when he first debuted. I don't knock likes it. I don't like that move. It just doesn't. It's too clunky for me.
I can see that. I feel like it's a transitional move.
Yeah.
Not a finisher.
Yeah. Oh.
To the moon!
Oh man.
The ref takes the time to look away from the match to put the belt back.
Right. He put that down so gently.
Ooh.
Air Percy Carter, I cannot believe it happened again. I missed it. I don't know what happened again, but unless you're ahead of us and you saw the results somehow. But
And yes, that trio title needs to show up in AEW.
yeah, it does. Death Triangle needs those titles so bad.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I just got what Air Percy Carter meant. He meant the Jimmy Uso thing. Okay, yeah, I can't believe it happened again either, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh. Yeah.
Jamel McGee with a fun story. My friend gets mad at me because he thinks I won't give him my Wi-Fi password. My password is, I'm not giving you my password. Still, till this day, hasn't figured it out.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like that. The best I could think of when I set my Wi-Fi was I just called it free Wi-Fi, put a password on it. That's the finisher right there.
Okay. Yeah, it's a transition move to something else.
Yeah.
All right, so we get some fun storylines here going on with these two for the next few weeks. Man, these guys have really been putting on good packages outside of the ring, so I think we're going to get some good comedy stuff. And in place of their in-ring work, I think we might get some new people in here, maybe some more hit row people in the ring.
I'm down with that.
And a weird thing about Raw last night, they had a lot of people on Raw in a good way.
Oh.
I think they're gearing up to storytell how they're going to when fans come back.
I like that. That is good. If the quality of Raw improves dramatically, that's great. That's hooray. But that just shows that they were half-assing this whole time, and that should not be forgotten.
100%. There were times when I watched a full episode of Raw in under an hour. A 3-hour show in under an hour.
Ugh. I wish I could do that. Even when I skip stuff, I should watch this.
This was way back when it was really bad when it started out. I'm watching it fully now, but
Yeah. Props to Ember Moon last week. That was the coolest Eclipse I've seen in a long time. Oh my god, I love that move.
Yes. Oh, you mean she's getting called up?
Yeah, get that pepperoni. Get that pizza commercial.
Get that cheese.
What do you guys think of NXT so far?
That's a big company. You're going to try to say that they're not a big company.
Right? I love this commercial.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Only 6% of U.S. retail businesses have a
Ay.
that needs to change. So I did something. I created
Well, fans are back on Dynamite tomorrow night. I'm very looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
that's dedicated to
I'm
making
playing it by ear. Might
Daly's
live
plays
stream.
fine with fans, but I mean, this is going to be.
I am
It's gonna be the real thing, the big deal, the full.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We'll see. Maybe we'll stream it, maybe not, but it should be a good show.
Yeah.
Do you think? So I think we're getting dangerously close to a new trend, and I think I'm gonna hate it. And it's gonna be AEW's fault. They are conditioning fans to sing theme songs more, and I think WWE is gonna jump on that soon.
I hate it 100%. I really, really hate it. He's come out before the shows and has told people to sing along. I'm 100% against that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it kind of comes down to like I was cool with it when it was Fandango because that was organic. That was just the crowd being
Yeah.
damn. Now at this point, it's just it's classical conditioning.
Mm-hmm. Having everyone purposely sing Jericho's song during the pandemic stuff in the front has conditioned everyone to do it now once they go back.
Yeah. Jungle Boy's starting to get it.
The Wild Thing, Tony Khan is trying so hard for that, and he kind of got it. So
Yeah. Yeah. Just comes down to it's not organic. And that's what wrestling should be.
yeah. What is your current favorite theme song?
Is knocking his chat. Let me make sure.
I don't think so. He's too busy grilling it up and.
Right now, it changes. Usually Cody or Kenny. Those are my top two. But right now, I've been listening to Eddie Kingston's a lot. I actually do like it's almost a full song.
I'll have to listen to it, man. I don't know why. Like my ears, like you know when you're going into a loud movie and you like you fix your ears so they won't get like
Yeah.
bam. Like I don't know. That's every time I know he's coming out, my ears do that.
It's a really good song. It's just it's hard to listen to it when he's out there.
Well, these are the breakout stars.
They are.
In the chats, who do you think is going to be the big breakout here? Carmelo Hayes had this ruthless aggression moment not too long ago.
That's right.
Andre Chase looking like he's going to give you a detention slip. Same pose for his senior picture.
Gosh, they are. I wish I knew who these people were before they joined, if they were indies. I don't know anything about any of them.
Yeah.
Handsome style.
What's that?
We're gonna find out. The breakout tournament.
All right.
It says Japanese handsome.
Did we
style.
just see this guy?
Right? Oh my god. Okay, so I remember you said before that you didn't like how people have like first and last names.
Yes.
This is it's hitting me right now. There's way too many normal
It is,
names.
right? Duke Hudson. Come on.
Like, I thought the last guy's, I misheard it. I thought it was Ugly Jones, and I was excited. I was like, oh, that's a cool name. And it's like, Odyssey. I'm like, oh, okay, you're just a normal guy. Never mind.
Duke Hudson looked like he just skated by the Me Too movement.
Oh, man.
No, Parker Bordeaux.
No. I don't know. I think he's still got time. A lot of people keep saying him as if he could just show up right now, but wrestling's hard, man.
Yeah.
Ask Eva Marie.
I'll let it breathe. Holy shit, did you see her on Raw?
I missed it, but I imagine she has not improved.
She has not. I don't know if that's like supposed to happen. Like she's supposed to not be improved. Because it fits her character,
It
saying
does.
like she's improved and she's been doing ring work. But then like even when Asuka's hitting her, she could like barely even block shots.
Oh, boy.
I don't know. In the chats, you like Eva Marie and what she's doing with Piper.
Roman Revolver, Carmelo to the top.
I can see it.
Yeah. He is the only one I can remember because of that ruthless aggression thing, so I will pick him. He is either him or I forgot.
I swear to
the
God,
star.
one guy was in there twice.
I think he was. I think the guy you pointed out was.
He came back and he put a nose ring in and said, I'm someone else.
Eric, will there be? Do I have Knox's name on my thing? Oh, I do.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm not gonna fix it right now. Oh well. For today, I guess that makes me the champ.
In memoriam. To back when champions used to defend their WCP Predictions Championship belts.
The good old days. Those were the days.
It's Io Shirai.
Oh man. What's the husband's name again?
Archie?
Archie! They're defending the tag team titles! Oh man.
Zoey Stark looking like she'll beat you up after she calls the last call.
Yeah, Knock had some pretty harsh things to say last episode against good old JR. Check it out. It is available in our podcast episodes playlist.
I had a lot of fun doing that episode. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was definitely it. We said it was a top 5 episode. It was very fun. You guys have to check it out. It was a great one. And props to Zach, because if you guys can't watch on YouTube, he got me the audio right away. He even edited it so you don't have to hear the awkward, the silence beginning and end. So thank you for doing that.
No problem. When burgers aren't on the menu, I'll have it done even sooner next time.
Sam, Knock was in the chat earlier. He's ducking us.
is for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship.
Got a conspiracy theory going on.
Zoey Stark and Io Shirai.
Who have you got for this one?
I'm still thinking Io's getting called up, so I think the way is winning.
I'll agree with that.
This is what it is about. Look at Io Shirai, very fired up. Shirai ready to get back to what she is.
Watch this referee. She's one of my favorite referees in wrestling. She refs like she has kids. She's very authoritative, but lets them do their thing.
I dig that. I don't think I could, as much as I want to be a wrestler, I don't think I could be a referee. I would never be in the right place. I'd be in the wrong place every time there's a spot.
Me too. Or I'd like zone out, or like see something in the crowd and just try to focus on it.
Yeah. I remember when I was 18 and the first time I started training in Miami, this kid who I don't even know if he was 18, but he was just doe-eyed, innocent, shows up and he's like, I want to be a referee. And the trainers tell him, well, you have to learn how to do basic wrestling. You have to learn how to bump. You have to train with us, basically. The guy showed up kid showed up for 3 weeks. And I told him, I was like, well, if you really want to do it, man, stick with it, we're both young, we could do it, just stick with it. Did not come back. We all knew he wasn't coming back. It is a hard gig to get into.
Man. That'd be a fun gimmick for someone. Be a referee and keep being bad at it.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about. They get fired as that, but then they get like moved within the company as other things. So then like people who you piss off by messing up their matches, all of a sudden then they'll see you in the back as like a janitor. Then you get fired from that for some reason, and then they move you to something else.
I dig that. That's a nice organic rise.
And it's all a ruse because they wind up being a mastermind behind some bigger storyline by doing some stuff in the truck and backstage, and no one knows who's doing it, but it's this individual.
At some point, we've got to get you in the writer's room. I don't know if we have to do some kind of Ocean's 8 type stuff, sneak you in there, but... Roman Revolver.
Sam Charm, we're not talking about Fast 9.
No. Oh my god. I did not care about Fast Furious, the franchise at all, before this movie came out. Now everywhere I turn, this is for family. It's all for family. I'm fucking tired of Fast 9.
Black Widow comes out this Friday, so we're gonna get a whole bunch of better stuff out there.
Oh, that's right. Disney. I almost canceled Disney, or actually I did cancel it because I just I'm not gonna watch anything. But now I've got too much to watch. I've got Loki, I've got Bad Batch. I have to force myself to watch soon. Black Widow.
Just watched Luca last night. Like I told you guys in the chat, that is a very good kids movie. There are no adult jokes. There's no pop culture references in there. It is a good, simple movie for kids. It's its own world. I thought it was fantastic.
Nice. I'll check it out.
Hour 41 minutes.
Hey, Shaq, remember you were talking about the General being great insurance, and we stopped letting you sit with us at lunch. Well, turns out you were right. We're actually a quality insurance company.
Sorry, I got distracted by a second by this ad. Roman Revolver, Bash this year or last year. I don't remember what happened last year. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it was. I'm gonna look up the card.
Was last year Cole versus Lee?
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
We'll see how this one finishes.
Yeah. I think the main event will decide that. It was Tegan Knox defeating Candice, Dakota, and Mia Yim Timothy Thatcher defeating Only Lorcan. Rhea defeating Aaliyah and Robert Stone. Loomis defeating Roderick Strong in a strap match. Oh, it was 2 nights.
Oh, yeah.
This is only 1 night this year, right?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Oh, then unfortunately last year then. They have unfair advantage of being 2 nights and having more matches.
Sam Charm, you'll like it. It's really good. It's not like Toy Story 3 or 4, like, holy shit, like, this is a kid's movie type of thing. It's just a nice, simple movie.
I think that. That's what I was hoping for with Tom and Jerry. But, ooh.
Oh, on my flight back a couple weeks ago, I watched Scoob. I feel the same way. That movie was fucking trash.
Ooh. Okay, so we actually watched that, and I think I gave it a pass because I appreciated that they had the Blue Falcon and Muttley, and I like that they brought in other characters. I did not like the character, like the Scooby-Doo mystery group at all.
That's my biggest problem. Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. A huge Hanna-Barbera mark, but these characters would not argue with each other. They argued with each other multiple times, and like kind of put each other down a couple times, and that wasn't the show at all.
Yeah. I also kind of marked out for the shot-for-shot remake of the intro, but I agree.
That was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. The characters just weren't there for me. Also, the voice. Why would you not have Matthew Lillard or like come back for that?
Exactly.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to tell this story, but my girlfriend, when she was in school, she had Matthew Lillard. Yeah, she's smiling at me now. She had Matthew Lillard appear in their Zoom call when the pandemic first started, and I snuck in there because I was just marking out, and he is a very cool guy. His number one rule though was don't fucking ask me about Scooby-Doo.
If you look at his range of characters, he's played a good range of characters. From that, was it SCU Punk or I'm mispronouncing that movie, but that was a good movie. Just a lot of his characters are very different.
Oh yeah.
Here we go, yo.
Alrighty.
Do you see Candice getting the main belt?
She should. She definitely deserves it. I have a theory about Triple H. So, there's a video on YouTube that I'm stealing this theory from that recaps Daniel Bryan's entire career. Not Daniel Bryan, Triple H's entire career. And in it, they kind of pose a theory that like he doesn't push Daniel Bryan because he sees himself in Daniel, and he doesn't like... He has a thing against smaller technical wrestlers. I think he sees that with Johnny Gargano. I think that's why Johnny never really got the main title run. I think he should have gotten longer. Why he didn't get more. And I think Candice gets some of that. So I don't think Candice is going to get the main belt.
That is interesting. I think since Vince doesn't really watch NXT, apparently, Triple H should just sneak in a Candice versus a man.
Yeah. I think that would be... They should just do it. A legit mixed gender match. I don't know who you would... I guess Adam Cole. Because Adam Cole has the most experience on current... Well, actually, Gargano too, but who knows if they'll push that far. But she could do it. She could produce it.
You could do it with O'Reilly, I think, too.
Yeah. Would you... So I've always thought about producing a women's... Like a misgender match. Like if I were in one. And the way I would do it is in the actual match, she has to do all the striking at first until she pisses me off to where I do one big strike. just to, like, for the shock value, just to tell the crowd this is what you're getting. This is going to be an actual match. Do you have O'Reilly just strike the shit out of her in the match? Like, that's his style, just like kicks and stomps.
I think you do, but it's like you said, you save it. And even in the beginning, I would throw in, when she's striking him, he throws in a couple like submission moves to like kind of cool her down. And then they separate, and then they keep doing that until you get to that point where he just starts getting really pissed off.
I think it's weird to say this because I think it's more likely to happen on AEW. But I think NXT's mixed gender match would be better than AEW's. I think they should just go for it.
Yeah, I think they should too. The way you think that's taken from The Mandalorian?
Oh, I did not even think of that. But now that you say that, Gargano is a huge nerd.
Yeah. Because even when they have two different kind of intros, but when they do the one, it's up in the air like the bat symbol.
Right. Oh?
Oh.
Oh, snap. You're getting your answer.
Yes. Here we go.
Tegan Knox?
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot that LeRae was the one who took her out, so I was like, why is she not going after Dakota? But yeah, I dig this. I like that.
I'll take it too. That was it wasn't flashy, and it serves a purpose.
Yeah. Wow, I think
Oh.
I don't think I've gotten a prediction right so far. This is.
Okay. That was a shock.
Yeah.
Didn't she just have a dark match on SmackDown?
She did. I'm so scared for Tegan Knox in terms of, like, I hope she's good. I don't want her to be injured again.
Mm-mm.
I'm rooting for her.
She's got that brace on.
Yeah. Triple H has the patience of a saint. Like, if it was Vince, I don't think Tegan Knox would get this many chances back.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Zoey Starks will get some looks, being with Io Shirai. That'll give her some...
Yeah.
How... other reason I thought Candice and Indy would win is... They're the longest reigning champion so far, right?
Yes.
I hope Io and Zoey have it for a while. I feel like there needs to be a longer reign somewhere.
Yeah, I'd even put it against a match with Gonzalez and Dakota, and that match that they lose is what gets their feud going.
Yeah. I dig that.
Do you think the Way should break up, or do you think they should stay?
It depends. If all four of them are gonna stay in NXT, I think they could stay together a little longer. I don't know. I can honestly go. I think they should stay together because I don't think Indy has. I don't know if I see Indy as a solo star yet.
Yeah.
Austin Theory, we know he's great, but I'm not 100 on him yet. Like 80%, maybe 75.
I really like what he's doing. I think he's really good at it. But I don't see him surviving as a solo act just yet.
Nah. But if by some miracle, he gets Candice the championship, then I'm down with that.
That'd be a good final thing for the group.
Yeah. Let Candice be the leader. Sorry, dude, if I mispronounced your name. Deven Fajal. Who else was surprised it was Tegan Knox? We all were.
Yes. Let us know in the chat. Are any of you guys going to any live events coming up? There's a lot starting up here in July, going through forever now. Let us know if you're getting tickets.
Yeah. Knock has been debating if he's gonna go to Vegas. See, what is it, SummerSlam?
Yeah, it's almost sold out.
Yeah.
That's a big stadium to sell out.
If you've never been to Vegas in a wrestling show weekend, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here. 5 more minutes. My skunk is almost done. For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the general. Thank you, sir.
What's that promotion with the gorilla?
PWG.
Yes. So they have just announced in August they are having a mystery event. This is the 7th one that they've done now, where they don't announce the card.
Oh boy. That's scary.
I think it's just done because they don't need to advertise anything. Just being back will get their fans back.
So that's cool, because PWG is one of the promotions I'd love to work for eventually. But I feel like
Maybe we should go to the show. It's here in Los Angeles.
that is true. But I feel like they should put on the poster somewhere. What's the guy's name? Pervert. Dick Flips.
Joey Ryan.
Yes, I feel like on the poster somewhere it should say Joey Ryan is not on the card.
That would be cool.
Oh man.
At the last one of these, was it Joey Janela versus Darby Allin?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all the AEW guys literally went through PWG, so I'm sure they have a good relationship with them. They'll probably lend them some AEW talent.
Yeah, I think so. It might be on YouTube, but these don't generally get out unless you want to buy it on DVD. Not Blu-ray, not 4K. Regular ass DVD.
Oh boy.
You know who's going to buy a DVD now? The people who are jotting down this 1866 number in this commercial.
Oh man. It's actually a good thing you mentioned that, because after we finished recording the last episode, I saw the news. I think it was Federacion Wrestling. They were a new promotion in Mexico, and everyone was hyped for it because they were offering wrestlers a lot of money to work, like a lot more money than. It was alarming. So Andrade just spoke out, and a couple wrestlers spoke out that they have not gotten their payments. It was supposed to be in installments, and Andrade just said, I've been missing a few installments, so I'm not going to show up to the next show. Roosh is a part of it, but I think he also is not getting paid or something. I don't know, but it's not looking good for that company.
Oh, okay. That's not Rush's company, is it?
I think it was. That's the one that he was starting.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. So like
Back in the early 2000s, I was at an independent show. It was out in a field, and Gangrel and Luna Vachon were there. The King was there, and during the King's match, Luna Vachon and Gangrel shook down the promoter that did not pay them the last time, beat the shit out of him.
oh boy. Back before wrestlers were playing video games in the locker room, they were men.
That's right. It was funny too because the King was looking on, and he just kind of went on with the match, and then the crowd didn't care because whatever.
Rage and Flow 45. OMG Tegan indeed. What a return.
To any role, yes, Solo was a big deal in Japan, but that was after I left. I won more matches in Japan than this girl has had hot dinners. Of course, she wants a match with Tony Storm, but Saray is not on my level. The answer is no.
I really thought Tony Storm would have been bigger by now.
Me too, but she's another one rumored to go to the main roster soon.
Aww. The strangest love story of them
Is she
all.
checking her breath?
I thought she was checking to see if she was bleeding, but I think you're right.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a nice way to get him on.
yeah, I like that.
I like this because they are all actual musicians.
Yeah, I dig that. Carter, we'll answer your question in just a second. Just want to hear this real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and mute this part for you guys, just in case WWE hits us up with something.
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'll try very low so you can hear it, but...
I'll rewatch it later. That's fine.
All right, cool.
I'd rather rewatch this than have our video taken down.
Yeah. But good booking on
And I
that.
gotta say, having some things taken down by WWE, they have a bullshit fucking letter that they send you.
God. It is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this out afterwards. I'm happy that these four got together.
Mm-hmm.
Air Percy Carter, should AEW get to use Great American Bash as a pay-per-view? It sucks. I think I wish, but unfortunately, WWE's never gonna let it go.
Cody Rhodes said today, business is business. They have the rights to many of Dusty's greatest creations. My hope is that they do them justice, and I will never be bitter about his legacy being honored and a whole new generation seeing he was a genius with lasting concepts.
Yeah. I'm glad he's cool with that. It just sucks knowing how Vince kind of booked Dusty when he got there, treated him. Didn't appreciate him when he should have, and then just started using his stuff, you know, when AEW popped up. But if they use it well, then I guess that's the happy ending we can hope for.
Mm-hmm.
Which family do you think has been screwed over more by Vince? The Harts or the Rhodes?
The Rhodes, and I'm not siding with Vince on this, but Brett screwed Brett.
I'm down with that.
Owen's thing was awful. Watching that live was disgusting.
Ugh, right.
Like, not the fact that they continued with the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Harts got it the worst. But the most of the Hitman stuff is on Hitman, so I don't want to say the Rhodes because Vince really makes money off of the Rhodes.
Yeah. I need to go back because I remember reading this a long time ago, but didn't they sue was it Owen's wife after because she tried to what she tried to do?
There was like a counter lawsuit or something where WWE did go after someone. I kind of didn't want to get into it because it was a lot.
Yeah.
Because the families were split.
Yeah. This is what happens when you watch NXT on mute. Shit gets dark.
Yeah.
Knocking.
We're not going to turn into Dark Side of the Ring.
No. Great show, but I cannot watch it. It's just too heavy for me sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Knock in the chat. Cody just talked about earlier, Air Percy. Yeah, as Zach mentioned. And yeah, shout out to us. This man's calling himself the Ace Attorney. Have you ever even played an Ace Attorney game?
If people in the chat can do us a favor, since we are watching this on mute so our video doesn't get taken down, let us know if you are feeling this, if you think it's good, if you think it's not so good. Let us know what we are missing out on.
Yes. Knock with the response. I don't need to play the game. I live the life. Well, you are missed, Knock, as Sam Charm in the chat kept mentioning. I forgot to change my nameplate, so you know what? Part of you is here.
Knock, this is almost done. I could probably be there in about 45 minutes if you want to fix a plate.
Oh man, this actually does look really good. What, Knock? Like I said, I don't know if I'm doing AEW tomorrow, but Knock, if I do, you better show up for that. I want that championship match, man.
You could do predictions on Dark. 35 predictions to see who gets it.
Oh man, see how many times Taz just breaks out into laughter.
It's my guy Excalibur.
Hey, 503 subs. I did not get to see who it was. I'll check it out before we're done, but thank you to whoever subscribed. You see this? This is the kind of champion you have. He doesn't want to have an open challenge.
Man. Maybe you should pay attention to the people you are around right now, Knock, instead of worrying about us. He's the paranoid champ. That's what he is.
Do you
This is Knock right here in the promo.
Do you see Roderick Strong and Diamond Mine going after Cole or O'Reilly?
I think there will be ships passing in the night.
I dig that.
I think the last person to do anything is going to be the Diamond Mine in NXT, while the other ones sporadically go up to the main roster.
Including Fish?
I think Fish might be one of those weird call-ups that we don't see coming, like Elias.
Oh, yeah.
So, okay, I don't know the story. We don't need to get into it really. An Olympic person got like suspended or something for using marijuana?
Yes. And not only she smoked marijuana and she won the race, but she was also, it was legal where she was tested. Where she tested positive, it was legal. So it's all a very weird story.
First of all, back when I used to smoke, when I get the munchies, I wouldn't even go get anything because the fridge was way over there. She's getting high and then still, like, it was a race, you said?
Yes.
And still burning motherfuckers in a race? I would give her 2 medals for that.
Exactly. She's the fucking Flash over here. She's holding herself back for you.
Oh, that's fine. I don't care what the Olympics about.
No. But fortunately, so she was originally banned, but I think social media just kind of kicked the Olympics' ass. So they agreed on a suspension that's going to end before her next race. Zach. Looks like I will have to get you that Just Us League mug. It's Knox over here making some accusations.
Yard work. Teamwork. Long walks. That's how you do more with Depixin, which helps prevent asthma attacks. Depixin's not for sudden breathing.
Knock, you contradicted yourself.
Moderate to severe asthma that can improve lung function, better breathing.
That's a good point, though, Knock. The Michael Phelps thing. That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Michael Phelps is a fucking idiot. I don't care about him.
Depixin can cause serious allergic reactions, including
Yeah,
anaphylaxis.
I mean, we know the difference between those two. It's just, it's stupid,
Yeah.
it's crazy, it's,
100%.
yeah.
Parasitic infection, and don't change or stop your asthma treatments, including steroids, without talking to
Michael
a
Phelps always looks like he heard a swear word or something. Like, swimming.
Oh, man.
Like food that's grown from soil and rain. Artichokes and egg yolks have nothing to hide. Unlike azothiocarbonamide, our domain is organic romaine.
But thank you guys for...
Let's touch on Loki really quick. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying thank you guys for watching NXT with us. You guys make this very fun.
So icky products are banned from our store.
Yes.
Saying no to that stuff is more than a goal.
But I'm sorry, go on.
Just really quick on Loki. I thought this is like the only time when I think a Marvel TV show is going to be going on while a Marvel movie comes out. I think it's just going to, especially if you watched episode 4, which I won't talk about in case you didn't. It's really going to change the MCU. And Black Widow is the movie that can sustain through what's going to happen at the end of Loki.
Yeah. They, I'll give Disney, Marvel props. They have a lot going on in their world, and they somehow get that scheduling perfect.
Yep. I really think NXT UK is going to go under.
It will. I don't know why it's still going on. They what's the word I'm looking for? They're just paying rent right now. They're not making any money. I don't know what they're doing over there.
Exactly.
And it is a cancer on the UK independent scene. So I say, sooner that happens, sooner the UK can have their own scene again.
We have the return of the wonderful Tegan Knox.
Good.
And it looks like Cameron Grimes has a new occupation. And we still have Adam and Kyle to go. And I'm really looking forward to next week. Is Johnny Gargano...
Air Percy Carter, we would love to do topics like this. Maybe we might even do it in an upcoming one because it is a good topic. It does sink into wrestlers as well. So
Yeah, yeah. We're talking about the Olympics, right?
yeah,
Okay, yeah. We usually we do. Like, I mean, when we have Pop Talk, we usually discuss it, and sometimes on the podcast we bring it up.
I mean on Monday Night Raw, Riddle was talking about how high he was when he sat on the ladder, but we all know what he's talking about.
Oh man.
Oh man, I think they're gonna pull the trigger on Joe and Kross. I think Joe is ready to go.
That would be great. That would be fantastic.
Okay, Breakout Tournament begins next week. So what was going on 205 Live?
It's probably just the warm-up / kill time matches.
Fucking 205 Live.
So last NXT, they showed like the breakout tournament, the first one, and like everyone who came out, this was a huge success. In the back of my mind, I was like, "There's no way that could be happening in WWE. Someone had to have been a screw up from this tournament." Do you remember who it was?
No.
It was the winner, ACH, aka Jordan Miles.
Oh, that's right. He's one of the misfit toys that's in MLW.
Yeah. Actually, he's retired.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just recently, last month, said he's retiring for good.
Cool Kyle. He ditched that fedora and shades pretty quick.
Yeah. I'm glad he did. Like, I don't care if he wears that.
Anyone in the
Sorry, go ahead.
You go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, I don't care if he wore that everyday life. He cannot wear that to the ring.
Yeah. If anyone is a musician out there, let me know what your thoughts are about these theme songs, because I personally feel everything is just produced with Apple computers, and they sound so much better with actual like guitars or whatever their instruments are supposed to be, especially Roman's, because there's supposed to be a string section in there, and it's not. It's a computer doing it.
Yeah, I think so, because usually we know who the musical group or artist is. I don't think I've heard who their current guy or group is right now. I have no idea. It could just be an in-house group just putting it together on computers.
Well, I hope Isiah Scott trademarks the shit out of the music he uses on here.
Oh yeah. I need to look at Elias's success with albums through WWE, because they're great, but I wonder if they actually like top the charts.
They did on iTunes, I know.
Okay. Then he should look into WWE producing the album for him.
Mm-hmm. Mark of Excellence 11. Yeah, I don't like it either, man.
No. This Adam Cole's music is awful. It's just...
It is. It's like a slow... It's like a scene in a Jason Statham movie when he's slow walking after like a fight scene.
Right. He still does the boom. Right. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that was the crowd.
Nope.
That was the crowd.
Still has those Money in the Bank trunks on.
Oh.
So a couple SmackDown people that need spots yet. And there's a SmackDown before Money in the Bank with fans. What a pop that would be.
That would be amazing.
Knock, I hate to say it, but Roman's is growing on me, but I do agree. Also, he's eating a steak. Knock, I'll bet that steak is well done and a bunch of A1 sauce on it.
Quick shout out. After this episode, probably head over to I don't know for sure, but he's always been good to us, Radar for Wrestling. I'm sure he will do a NXT review, so check it out. He usually goes live after the shows, but even if he doesn't, check him out anyway. He's got some great content.
Yeah, he did a Raw review last night, so if you're Raw, you can check out his Raw review. It's under 20 minutes. They're nice and sweet. Rated R for Wrestling. Anthony, check that man out. Is this the ref that did like the jump over?
It is. That's a good eye. Yeah. We could see something. I'm assuming this is the penultimate commercial. We probably have one more after this.
45. If they go over, we'll have one more.
That's right, Knock. We've been working with Anthony doing pay-per-view reviews, so we might do one for Money in the Bank. Chances are high. But we did one for Hell in a Cell and whatever was before that. So check us out on this channel.
I've never met someone who refuses to take a compliment like that.
I hate Sonic commercials. I don't care about any of these fucking families. I don't want to sit in the car and eat with them.
Oh, God.
They're the reason I sit in my car and eat.
That would just be so sad. Having just eat in the car after. Does Sonic not have tables? I've only been to Sonic once in my life. I don't even remember.
I've driven by them and they have like the old school. I don't know if you remember A&W restaurants, but that might be a Midwest thing. But kind of like the drive-through, not drive, the drive up. You park there by the menu. Someone comes out, gives you your order, and then you make a commercial plan.
Couldn't do that. I want to just sit upright in my car, drop food in my car. No. Yeah, next one up is Money in the Bank. Sorry if I got that wrong. We might be doing a Money in the Bank review, is what I meant to say if I didn't say it.
Which is just under 2 weeks away. I'm so excited for this pay-per-view.
Oh yeah.
Ricochet and Morrison in the ladder match. Beautiful.
Yeah. If Big E wins, then that whole pay-per-view gets a plus for me.
Do you have him take it off Roman, Lashley, or not be successful?
Take it. Oh, I want him to be successful. I don't like that any Money in the Bank person has lost. I don't. I think it's just lazy to give them that and not successfully cash in. So I would take it off Lashley.
That's fair. I'd do the same.
I think they. Do you have him be solo or with New Day? Does he keep using his solo theme song?
I think he still uses his solo theme song if he's doing solo matches. I think you throw him in an occasional tag match with the New Day once in a while.
I dig that.
Because they'll do backstage stuff together. He can still come out with the New Day for their matches and their music, but you know, so I'd still work on giving him a main event push.
Yeah.
He's been around for so long, and he still seems like he's fresh and new right now.
He does. I'll give it to him.
Download the Chime app today.
Especially for a guy who, like, almost every other match dives out of the ring. He does not show any wear or tear. I hope he retires before he gets any, like, long-term. Like, he should have a nice, healthy life after wrestling. He deserves it.
I agree. And as we said, he's already doing voiceover work, so he knows there's plenty of stuff for him to do outside the ring.
Yeah. I still can't believe he's a regular
Alright, we got
Mace
this
Wolf.
one.
O'Reilly. Because in my mind, Adam Cole is literally just one phone call away from getting called up. Like, what else can you do in NXT?
If he doesn't get called up in this batch of call-ups, I don't want him to ever get called up.
Yeah.
He'll be my Gargano pick.
Well, I want more than anything, because NXT, of course, puts on much better quality than the main roster most of the time. But I want WWE to commit to them being a third brand. I'm not going to call them a third brand if WWE's not going to commit to it. If they do that, then I'm fine with Adam Cole and Gargano and all of them staying there forever. But till then, I just feel like they're not getting their full appreciation.
I'm all for them being a third brand as long as they are not on main pay-per-views, because then all of a sudden WrestleMania is going to be 3 nights.
I get that. Knox saying he feels like Adam Cole is doing everything he can to stay on NXT. He just posted something saying there's still so much for him to do in NXT. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's always storylines no matter where you are. I guess, you know, there's always new people, but I don't know. I think all his championship reigns were great.
And what was bigger than Undisputed Era getting all the gold?
Yeah, that was a great moment. I'm glad they committed to that.
Yep.
I've never heard someone who's won every belt say that referring to Adam Cole. Yeah, that's true. I'd love to know what Adam Cole thinks he could do. Like, if he goes on a podcast at some point and says what he wants to do, I'd listen.
Yeah.
On the West Coast POPCast.
Unless, yeah, come on the show. He'll rewatch this live stream after his match.
You're right.
Maybe he thinks Joe is that next thing.
Yeah. They haven't fought in WWE, have they?
No.
I'll take that.
I'm pretty sure that.
Oh. I could. There's some like things that happen in the ring I just could not take, and running chest first into the buckle, I don't think I could do that.
Right. Because he didn't have his like arms up to block it.
Right. At least with your back, you can like turn, jump, and control it, but you're just full momentum.
Right.
I'll give you this small point, Knock. I hate when JR mentions this. He'll say, whenever someone runs chest first into the buckle, he'll be like, oh, that reminds me of Bret Hart when he used to do it. And I'm like, so you're just giving away that Bret Hart makes a conscious decision to run straight into it? Just giving away the business there?
But you want him to stay on commentary here.
I do. I absolutely do. I didn't bring it up in the verses because we were timed, but my biggest reason is that go back and listen to when he first started on his podcast. This is the only thing keeping this guy mentally alive. Like, he needs this job.
What do you think Fish is doing right now?
That's a good question. Watching with envy. Calling Kenny and the Bucks, seeing how that pace. I don't know. Because did he have? So when he saved Kyle, he said he had his own business to attend to. Did he ever attend to that business?
There was a match. I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't. Was it Imperium? I can't remember who it was now. If you remember in the chats, hit us up.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, he's a great wrestler, but I just don't see him surviving solo.
Yeah, I mean, he's not bad on the mic. He just doesn't. He doesn't have that that it. He has the it, but he doesn't have like. I don't know.
Knock asks, could you see?
You could book him like a. What's up?
Go ahead.
Also, you could book him like a Frank Grillo movie. If that's how you can do him, if you can figure out feuds like that, he'd survive.
Yeah, I'd dig that. Knox says, could you see Fish go after the Cruiserweight title? I don't know, because is Strong going after if Strong is going after it, then that's a whole different thing, because Strong should win this feud, but Kushida should also win it, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Unless they feed one of the other two guys to Kushida first.
Oh yeah, or feed them both.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Any word on what their plans are for going back to fans? Is it in the same place here, the Capitol Sears JCPenney's Center?
That is a great question. Because didn't they? I'm trying to remember. Before the pandemic, they weren't going full-time touring, but they did have tours. Like, they did travel around occasionally.
Yeah, so they do like a month-long tour or like a couple-week-long tour in a specific section.
I kind of get the feeling they're gonna just keep doing that. I think they're gonna stay here mainly, but go on tours sporadically.
Okay.
It's time to get up. It's time to get going.
Now they don't have to pay that full sale money.
Made with the best beans, brewed to make your
That's
day.
true.
Because it's time to get you running. It's time to get everyone running. It's time to make it clear we didn't mean like running. Somebody tell that guy.
Is this the first picture-in-picture we've had?
Back out there. Celebrate with
Second.
medium hot oils Sunrise Batch coffee for $2. America
I must have
runs on
blocked out.
They
the
must be
other one.
going over.
Yeah.
Anybody drink 5-Hour Energy? I've never had one. I just, like, I don't know.
Right.
If I'm that tired, I'm just going to go and take a nap. I don't even care about my job.
Right.
And that bobber looks like a Pokemon ball.
Remember you telling us to check out the general for car
Oh,
insurance?
man.
We all thought you were losing it, so we left you deep in the woods.
And drink every time Craig Robinson or Shaq is in a commercial. Jesus.
Dude, he's getting a lot of work in these commercials. I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but his agent is just pumping him out. I don't know. Maybe Dynamite just raised Shaq's stock, but Knox saying he would never drink 5-Hour Energy. He's just, his energy is life.
He is Tegan Knox's energy bar.
Oh man, what a return.
Fooled us, man. That was good.
Yeah.
I am so addicted to this show, by the way. I fucking love this show. They have different season iterations with different captains and crews, but it's so wild.
I'll check it out.
It's like the Real World meets Survivor meets Vanderpump Rules. It's like the only show I can like 100% just tune the fuck out on.
Nice. Is this rematch matching up to the first one?
So far, no.
Yeah.
You?
Not really. I always feel kind of weird when the first match is like a special, like no DQ or something, and then the rematch is just a traditional wrestling match. So
Yeah. I mean, the way it's going right now, and the fact that Adam Cole tweeted that out, I think he might show up for Money in the Bank.
yeah. If he does, if he's in the match, would you have him win?
I really want Morrison to win it, but you kind of have to.
Yeah. It would be.
Yeah, I really want either Morrison, but yeah.
There's so many good picks this year. Him winning would be the, I guess the closest to Punk winning when he did.
Would you say it would shock the system?
I would, but they ruined his theme song.
I hate it so much.
I feel so bad for the people who don't watch NXT. One day Adam Cole, if he does debut, they're going to hear that generic theme song. They'll never know what used to be.
Like, at least start it off with an Adam Cole baby or something.
Hey.
Oh man, those knee spots just get me.
Oh, I know. Knox says Danhausen was on Renee's podcast recently. Good episode.
There's only one podcast you need to listen to, and that's the West Coast POPcast. You can find it on YouTube, but of course, Eric has put it all over the place, so you can listen to it while you drive your Pontiac into space with Ludacris and Tyrese.
Too true. check us out on the West Coast POPCast.com. Do you get some cross promotion in here? Any other podcasts? Anything with Kyle we should look forward to? People should check out.
Yeah, look up I Know Movies and You Don't. So he's done a whole bunch of different seasons. He also has a Patreon if you want to, anything from $1. They got the Bond retrospective on there. But otherwise, Eric and I have been on his show. Naki's been on the show. He's done Westerns, Noir. Actually, Westerns is going on right now. But you can just check out any of these. Eric was on Clerks, Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I was on They Live, and a few other ones. It's a fun podcast. If you like the specific movie, check out the list of movies and give it a listen.
Yeah, it's a great time.
I keep wanting this ref to do a spot, but I'm so happy he's not, so they don't oversaturate it.
Yeah. When you pointed them out, I thought now every match he's in, I'm gonna think, okay, there's a possibility he could do something. Yeah, Knock putting in work too in the chat. Join us in chat while he's eating his steak. But it's a 3-man operation. All 3 of us are killing it, I think. It's fair to say. To their own horn.
I agree.
I was just telling one of my friends earlier, I was like, God, I wish we had an intern.
So you can shit on them, or?
It's like, shit on them, give them all the editing work. The days when I don't feel like recording, I'll just leave my video off and they can do it.
I feel if Cole taps or loses clean, I think that's his, the stage is yours, Kyle, I'm going on.
I dig that. That's a good way to put him over. Does this deserve the chant? This is awesome.
I'm not there live, so I'll say no.
Oh,
I mean, I'll give it to him just because it's just like it's constant.
Oh, right.
There's no oh, jeez.
He kicked himself out of the ring. That's cool.
Alright, we're already 4 minutes over the hour, so.
I'm scared someone's gonna interfere, but let's see. Maybe O'Reilly does get the clean win.
Oh. I couldn't do that. There's no way I could time that right.
No. Canadian Destroyer is played out, but I love the Panama Sunrise. Adam Cole does it so well.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Just the casual.
Oh man, I love a good rope break for a pin.
You know what always weirds me out is after a big pay-per-view, especially it's mainly in WWE because it's a pay-per-view Sunday night and then you have Monday Night Raw. When the people on Raw are wearing the same ring gear they wore at the pay-per-view.
Oh yeah, it's just
like,
not washed.
Depending on the person, I'm like, I don't think you did laundry.
No. Even if Otis showed up wearing the same outfit on Friday, I'd be like, yeah, I don't think you washed it.
Nah. Yeah, this too clean. Yeah.
Hey, Chad, come smell this for me.
Oh shit.
Oh! Oh my god. No, how do you take that? My knee just gave out.
Ooh. Wow, that was it.
Yeah, I thought that was game over. I thought Miro had sung.
Okay, like I'm so like I'm not like, oh, I'm so over the pandemic, but I'm like so used to people like not really wearing masks that much anymore. I saw a guy in a medical one, and then I'm like, what is the fucking doctor here at Great American Bash?
Ooh.
Gotta check my stuff for a second.
I'm still not used to people not wearing masks. Watching the NWA, it was weird that only select people had them on.
Yeah, that last big AEW show, I was like, oh, I'd be sweating there.
Right. Get your vaccination, kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my second shot, I believe, in 3 days.
Nice.
This gotta be it.
Okay.
Alright, Adam Cole gets the win. It was just for bragging rights, so unless it was a number one contenders match that they just didn't announce.
No.
Alright. Where, so you still think, what's it called? Money in the Bank is where he goes from here?
I would have him premiere the SmackDown before. That's just what I would do. And again, if they're not going to do it, keep him in NXT forever then. Make him be Triple H's big guy.
Yeah.
Where do you see him going?
I honestly have no idea. It all just comes down to Vince. I mean, the fact that he hasn't been called up already, I don't know. I just don't know.
We shall find out. July is going to be a very interesting month.
That it is. But, folks, that was NXT Great American Bash. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for sticking out with all the tech issues. Thank you to Knock for eventually joining us in the chat. Zach, how would you rate this Great American Bash 5-star?
I'd give it a 3.9.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give it a 3.2. It didn't. The 2 hours didn't fly by for me like a damn good takeover does, even when we're streaming, or like a damn good NXT. But it was good. Maybe when I see the Hit Row stuff, that'll bump it up for me when I go back and listen to it.
Yeah. We'll see. I think that's on. It's not going to bring my grade up because I can't really. I don't know. It was a really fun show, but it just didn't pop fully for me.
Yeah, I get you. I'm glad they got to celebrate, unlike Britt Baker. But
yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us. Have yourselves a great one. No promises on AEW tomorrow. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, we're busy. But peace out. Zach, any last words?
Thank you, everyone, for joining us in the chats. Leave comments, too. We do check the comments afterwards if you're watching this later. Thank you for hooking this up. I had a lot of fun. And thank you, everyone, for subscribing. Keep subscribing. We love having you.
Yes. And thank you to History of Food for subscribing. That you are on my list. I don't know who the person who subscribed during this stream was, but thank you. Everyone stay safe out there. Be excellent to each other. And have yourselves a merry, jolly Christmas.
Hit row.